What's up, everyone? Joined tonight by Pokemon Classics and KetchumAllCollectibles. Glad to see you guys all hanging out in the chat. For those of you who are watching, how are you both doing tonight?
Doing great. Great to be here. Thanks for having us on.
Thanks for coming on. Well, I guess I'm coming on too, right? This is Nick's channel now. It feels weird. It feels like we're doing the podcast, but we're not. We're live on Nick's channel.
So if you guys in the chat can hopefully you can hear us all right. This is my first time going live on YouTube, so if you can't hear us or anything like that, just let me know. But Swami, Nathan, good to see you guys. Basic Trainer, if you're still in here, good to see you. So
we're just cast of viewers out there.
So yeah, we're just gonna hang out tonight, talk Pokemon, and we also have some giveaways to do tonight. Dan and I, thanks to Pokemon Classics generous donation, Dan and I have some packs to open up for you guys, and gonna be giving those away, picking a random winner in the chat, so you guys can win some free packs tonight. So be sure to stick around for those giveaways as well. And then if you guys have any questions you want us to answer throughout the stream, be sure to ask away. We really don't have any set topic for tonight, so we're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna be talking Pokemon for the most part.
Sounds like a good night to me. Anytime you can hang out with the guys, talk about cards,
open some packs,
man.
It's always a good time. And yes, we are sponsored by the duck with the headset on it. We're too cheap to get the actual paid version. So what have you guys been up to? Anything exciting going on lately?
I'll let you go first, Dan.
Just working. It's that time of year. A lot of people getting those Christmas presents ordered last minute, so trying to get everything out the door same day. I've been making a lot of post office trips, which I know you are too, Nick, because sometimes we'll send pictures to each other to see who's got the bigger pile we're shipping out for that day.
And I usually always beat you.
Almost always, yeah.
You guys find every possible way to be competitive, don't you?
Yeah.
How about you, Matt? Have you been up to anything exciting lately?
Well, as you guys know, I'm a high school English teacher, and it gets a little bit crazy this time of the year around winter break. You know, all the kids are eager to be out, and so are we as teachers, if I'm being honest. But it's been a lot of fun for the most part this year. A lot of transition with situation going on with COVID, but I'm excited. Just see the family, relax a little bit, recharge the batteries, come back strong in 2022. Maybe get caught up on some of the stuff I've been meaning to do around here, making videos. It's hard. It's hard to manage time when you're, multitasking, but that's life, right?
Yeah. With the holidays landing on Saturdays, you get 2 full weeks off, or do you get a little bit more than that?
I think it's like either 12 or 13 days, so just short of 2 weeks.
Nice. That's pretty solid, though.
Yeah, I can't complain.
Definitely not. Yeah, I've been keeping busy like Dan. A lot of stuff going out. It's been a busy month with eBay sales and all of that. I just got a huge CGC return, so I've been listing all those on eBay, trying but failing to keep up with everything.
I think that's the theme here for all of us.
Exactly.
So how deep into those 1,700 cards are you?
I've gotten 4 of the BCW shoeboxes full. So each shoebox holds 50 cards. So 50, 100, 200 cards listed.
You've got single row ones or double row ones? The ones I have two rows and they hold 100.
Yours must be bigger. I can only fit 50 per row.
Yeah, so each box would be 100.
Oh, I'm stupid.
So you got,
Yeah, so
well,
400 cards.
yeah, you've done twice as much as you thought you have, so you're productive.
It's okay.
Man,
Math is hard.
I
That's
could
why I
not
don't
be.
teach math.
I could not be a math teacher.
No.
But yeah, I'll be doing everything that everything that I showed on the video that I did last week is up on eBay now. So I'll be recording my next video hopefully tomorrow, uploading that one, and then starting to list all those cards on eBay this week. So hopefully
So how
that
about a
works
little
out.
sneak peek? What kind of cards are we talking about in this return?
We've got so it's a CGC return. We've got a lot of just bulkier cards, commons and uncommons. First edition base, shadowless base, first jungle, first fossil, Team Rocket, and then Neo Destiny.
I was gonna say it's bulk type stuff, but that one video, all that first base, like multiple of each CGC9. You mentioned it was a buy that came from Gary. That was some good stuff.
That was the perfect time for that buy. Yeah, I purchased for those of you who don't know, I purchased 1,200 first edition base commons and uncommons off of King Pokemon Gary from Pawn Stars back in was like late February, early March, and out of the 1,200 cards, there were about 1,000 that were gradable, so like PSA 8 to 10 range, and so I listed the like PSA 7 ranges. I listed all those as being raw, and then the other 1,000 I split between PSA and CGC. I've received a few back from PSA, and then I just received a whole bunch back from CGC. But that purchase was the perfect timing because I bought it in, like I said, March, and then over the summer, late fall, pricing on that stuff just went absolutely insane. So that was definitely one of my better pickups. But figured we could start out by talking about PSA's latest news. What you guys think about that?
Oh, now that it's open at $100 a card.
Yes, it's so cheap now.
Yeah, it's crazy what they've kind of got us thinking is a good deal. 3-month turnaround for $100. People salivating over it. I do like that they came out with it being through middlemen only initially, and it's like throttled. So I know, Nick, same for you. Our middleman reached out to us and basically said, you can have this many slots if you want them, not just as many as you want. At $100 a card, I don't really have an obscene amount to send anyways, but I'm sure that some businesses do. I'm sure larger businesses, real businesses. I'm sure there's quite a few people sat on hundreds, if not thousands, to send even at that $100 a card, especially in the sports world.
Yeah, you guys know I'm a PSA purist myself. That's the grading company I personally prefer. Been waiting for a long time for my last submission. I think it's been there since maybe March, something like that, but not in an over hurry to get those back. What I do speculate on, though, is I'm curious to see how this changes the landscape for some of those lower tier cards that other ones to send at 100.
You still with us, Classics?
I thought that was me lagging.
So I don't know.
We lost you for a second. You cut out there for a minute.
Did I cut out?
You did.
I thought so. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying was it would be interesting to me to see how those lower tier cards will handle here in the future. Like, will that create more of a demand for them since it's not economical to send them into grading? I don't foresee PSA really dropping down prices anytime soon, especially with like their bulk service or their quarterly specials. So I don't know. I think the like lower market, maybe this is actually a good thing for the lower market. Otherwise, you get further supply flood.
Yeah, exactly. I I don't have many cards to send a PSA at $100 a piece. I do have a few that I want to send off to them, but it's probably only going to be 10 or 20 cards. And like Dan was saying, we have the same middleman for grading, and so I was talking to them today, and one thing that I was really surprised by was the turnaround times for this. What is it? Regular tier is the $100 a tier, $100 a card tier. He was saying the turnaround time is going to be approximately 3 months, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous for $100 a card.
Hopefully they're just being cautious with it, and hopefully they're like under promising, over delivering, just to kind of step away from what they had done previously, obviously. Hopefully that's the case, but they probably really just have no idea. They have no idea how much they're going to get in exactly. Well, I guess they've capped it, so they know the most that they could get in. And I just hope each time, like $100 a card, it doesn't feel like it's significantly less than $150, but $100 is like a big psychological thing. And you know that if we're paying $100, there's probably very large middlemen, very large preferred dealers that are paying somewhere closer to 75 or 80 or something, if I had to guess. So open it, limit it, see what comes in, evaluate, reevaluate, and then move ahead from there.
Exactly. So let me try and do this real quick.
Ooh,
Look at that. We're so technologically savvy. So we do have a few questions in the chat. TCG Art House was the first one that I saw. What specifically are those 2 sealed cases of opportunity cost next to your left elbow? These are actually nothing good. These are the Rayquaza and Noivern, Noivern battle decks. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more cases that I just haven't opened yet. So I would highly recommend just investing in pallets of these if I were you. No, just kidding. Definitely don't do that. So let me see. We got a question about grading from Pokemartin. What's worth it to send for $100? EX era, WotC first editions, or what? What do you guys think on that one?
The stuff that I have personally, a little bit of EX era. I've got some gold stars that 8, 9 quality, depending on which one, I guess. A little bit of non-Pokemon stuff that I can send in that was borderline at 150. Not a ton though. Like Nick said, I'm probably only at 10 to 20 cards for $100 a piece. For now.
Yeah. How about you?
This is a tough question.
You froze again on us.
Yeah, I figured that. I don't know what's going on, guys. My internet signal is pretty strong.
You're good.
We're up in the frozen tundra of Minnesota, and we've got unprecedented 57-degree temperature coming tomorrow after we're already sitting in 13 inches of snow and ice. So it doesn't know what it's doing up here in Minnesota, but maybe that's my reception. I don't know. Well,
I got a few legendary collection reverse holos that I'm going to send in. I want to send my Blastoise, Charizard, Venusaur, and then like the whole evolution line, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, Bulbasaur, all those ones. And then aside from that, really good condition first edition WotC 9s and 10s. More of those like higher end cards that are that kind of reach that threshold of value towards the $1,000 mark. But yeah, like I said, not a ton of cards, just a few cards to send off myself.
100 is interesting too, because like some people, and I'm not one of those people, but some people have been sending like the regular holo cards from celebrations. Some people have been sending some very, to me, iffy cards at 150. So I guess it opens up a little bit more room on ultra modern, brand new set stuff if people want to try to. The 3 month though is scary. Depending on the card, depending on the timing, I'd almost rather be gambling on paying 150 for 2 weeks than 100 for 3 months. So that opens up like an interesting dynamic if you're making the ultra modern plays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, speaking of celebrations though, I cannot wait for PSA to get back to their bulk tier because I really want to build a PSA 10 like complete celebration set.
Yeah,
That's
that stuff.
one set that I want to go after completely.
I'm all in on that as well. And you guys already know we were talking before. I still have yet to open a single celebrations pack. I'm really looking forward to when the day comes. And when the day comes, it's going to come with a vengeance because it's going to be like pack after pack.
It is definitely addicting. I did one video opening. I think I did 50 celebrations packs, and that was my first time opening the celebrations set outside of one ETB that I opened myself. And so I recorded this video opening 50 packs, and then immediately after recording that video, I went ahead and opened another, it was like 200 packs to complete to build the whole set. Now I got a nice little binder set. I was able to pull every single card except for one, which was I completely forget now. What card did you send me? Dan luckily helped me out and sent me my missing card.
I don't even remember either. It was one of the classic, the reprint ones, right?
Yeah, it was one of the classic ones. I forget which one though. Guess it's.
Well, let me ask you guys this real quick. Out of all the cards in celebrations, which one is your personal favorite?
Shining Magikarp.
Pulling that Charizard had me feeling like pulling the Charizard back in the. Well, I guess when I was young, I'd never pulled the Charizard, but like I pulled base unlimited Charizard, I pulled Shadowless Charizard, and it not remotely to the same level, but it had that same feel to it. So that one, just like the experience of opening it was my favorite, I guess. But I really like so many. Sorry,
for me personally, maybe a bit of a hot take on this one, but probably Rocket Zapdos is, out of all the artworks in there, one of my all-time favorites. I'd maybe throw the question to the people that are here at home in the chat. If they've had the chance to look through the set or collect the cards themselves, be curious to see what other people think of celebrations. Best artwork, best card, most exciting.
Swami hasn't opened it yet either.
Swami, you're slacking over there.
Enrique Shockwave says Gold Star Umbreon. I actually opened, I think it was about 250 packs myself by the time all was said and done. And I did pull every card, which was cool because the last set that I pulled every single card in the set, I don't even know what it would have been. Maybe Phantom Forces when I got back into it. That when I opened a few cases. But these days you've got to open like 10 cases and you still might be missing the odd alternate art or something.
I actually speaking of the Gold Star Umbreon, I was doing a Whatnot stream last Saturday night, and when you're doing the stream, once you have everything set up and you're just kind of running the auctions, it's fun to keep up with the chat and kind of talk to everyone in the chat and watch what stuff is selling for. But if nobody in the chat's talking, you're just sitting there all by yourself listening to music, and it gets to be a little bit boring after a while. So this is like 4 hours into my live stream. I'm auctioning a sealed Charizard V promo from the Champions Path ETB. And so I'm just bored right there. And just watching the auction, there's two people bidding each other up by $1. So every time they bid, it adds 10 seconds to the clock. So the auction just seems like it's going on forever. So I got some celebrations packs sitting right next to me. And so I say, okay, while the auction's going, I'm going to open this celebrations pack. Whatever's inside, you guys get to keep as part of this lot. And so I open the celebrations pack, pull out the first two cards, get to the third card. It's actually a Gold Star Umbreon, which was absolutely incredible. The Charizard promo ended up selling for like 60 or 70 bucks.
Nice.
So that was awesome. I was shocked when I actually pulled that. But we do have a few more questions. Here's a good one from Sean. What do you think the lowest price to grade will get to in 2022? I know Dan has a very negative outlook on this one.
Yeah, why don't you start us off, Dan?
So I guess just to start it off with what I heard from PSA on Instagram today, they mentioned that they would look to open their wording, what they call each tier, I forget, but I think they talked about opening value, which I believe is like what a lot of people call bulk. What used to be $10 a card in January and then went to 20 for March and then has been closed since. I don't see that coming back in 2022, even though they're saying it's coming back in mid 2022. The lowest I think you'll be able to get a new card in, 25 at best. I wouldn't be shocked if it was 30 to 40. I think we will get under 50. And the only way, I mean, if PSA is crazy enough to, they can do it whenever they want. All it's going to do is push out the current backlog. Hopefully they don't do that too much. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I was thinking too, is 25 is probably the lowest we'll ever see again. I think the days of sub $10 submissions are long gone, which is unfortunate, but understandable given the market. I would speculate that in 2022, I would be surprised if we saw under 50 personally. I think the backlog is probably large enough where it takes them through at least the first half of the year. And that gradual approach seems to be, I don't know, probably the best play from PSA at this point. Gauge interest, keep cards coming in, and then they can incrementally reduce if they need to. But I think there's enough people that have already stocked up on raw cards that are eager to get them submitted that are maybe going to bite at that $50 price point or whatever the price point happens to be.
I personally think, like, long term, beyond 2022, I don't know if I fully buy that they're going to try to scale to 20 million cards a year, but they are today doing roughly a 10 million card per year pace. I think if they keep that up or expand from there, I do think we'll get back down towards $10 a card, 2023, 2024 maybe, but probably 2023. So I don't think like 25 will be the new floor, but for next year, I'm pretty sure that's where we'd end. Maybe 20, but like if they open $20 a card in next December, that might be a year turnaround again. And I think they want to get back to a future where the longest turnaround time is 3 months or so, and it scales back from there.
Yeah, I think for 2022, we'd be lucky to see the $50 option come back. And then going forward past 2022, I think it's going to be like what you guys said. We'll see. We'll eventually see the whatever the bulk tier is come back at around 20-25 bucks right out of the gate. But I do think we are going to get back to a point where the bulk tier does get back to maybe $10 to $15. I do think they are going to lower the pricing for the bulk tier. I don't think it's going to stay $20 for eternity. But I do think right out of the gate, they aren't going to just go ahead and open it and lower the price at the same time. Because right now people are sitting on just stacks and stacks of cards that they want to send off. So once they do reopen the bulk tier, they're going to get absolutely flooded if they don't do some type of lottery system or whatever type of system that they're doing with the regular tier that they're doing now. There was another good question from Swami, if I can find it. And then let me know if you guys see any good questions too in the chat here. Oh, here we go. Oh, what was that?
You can pull that one up. There's one from Poke Knowledge that we can hit next.
Okay. Swami is asking you, Matt, how's your collection coming along? What are your goals? And excited about prices coming down?
Yeah, so thanks for the question, Swami. Hope you're doing well. As far as like my main goals are the WotC First Edition PSA 10 holo sets. I'm trying to follow in Gem Mint Pokemon's footsteps, even though those shoes will never be filled by anyone. A lot of the cards that I need are just so low population that they're not on the market. And if they are, I can't afford them. So that's just the reality of it. In the meantime, I'm kind of filling the gap with some of the sets that have traditionally been binder sets for me and trying to upgrade some of those. I haven't sent them into grading yet, but I've got a bunch of binders of Japanese holographic cards from various Wizards of the Coast sets. So I'm excited to get those graded. I think that's going to be one of the next things I look into. Probably not at $100 a card, though. So for now, binder sets, my main goal as I wait to figure out what the next steps are. Prices coming down. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. It's exciting in some ways, not in others, because, as a collector that has a pretty extensive collection and selling on the side, hurts a little bit. On the other hand, it makes some things that are more accessible that I still need. So I'm happy either way that it goes. And I think maybe it's more healthy of a market to have something more sustainable like this in the long term, rather than what we were seeing, last year going into this year.
Yeah, I am so happy that the market is finally settling out. Where we were last year was not healthy whatsoever. It was great as a seller, but as a collector, as someone trying to buy collections, and even as a seller to some extent, it was absolutely terrible. Because with modern product, you weren't able to increase your allocation whatsoever because everyone took whatever their distributor let them take. Where now we're kind of reaching a point where it's almost not becoming worthwhile to sell modern booster boxes anymore, at least for us small time sellers. So I will finally be able to get back into opening booster boxes, opening the packs, selling all the single cards, which, as much work as that involves, I actually do really, really enjoy that process. And I've missed being able to open the packs, even if it is just to sell the single cards. I really just enjoy being able to look at the new sets and check out the new cards and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to get back into doing that.
Yeah, and to piggyback off that for just a second, I think there's sometimes this false dichotomy that people approach where if you're a seller, it's like you're only caring about the financial side of the hobby and what those cards are worth. But there is that appreciation level, and being able to open the packs, like you said, and get to experience them is one of the biggest benefits of selling like modern product. I don't sell modern product myself, but even with like celebrations, I'm excited to get those in my hands and just relive that experience of some of those earlier cards from my childhood, taken into a new generation. So it's not like all or nothing one way or the other.
Yeah, it's nice that I don't really check out my local Walmart or Target or anything, but I've heard that they're stocked up again, and it's nice personally to be able to reach out to my distributor. And it's not every set like it used to be years ago, but there's multiple sets that I can just buy as much as I want.
So I might have missed some questions because I'm back down at the bottom of the chat here. But Fourth Star TCG asked a good one. Let me pull that one up. How is full-time selling going? Specifically, more, less work than anticipated. Do you enjoy it? What are your thoughts on more people switching to full-time Pokemon selling?
Great question, by the way. I'm curious to hear what you guys answer to this one too.
So yeah, for those of you in the chat who don't know, Dan and I both actually went full-time Pokemon this year, or I guess I was the end of last year, but he was about 6 months after me. But yeah, so far it's going really, really good. I am thoroughly enjoying it. For the most part, it really doesn't feel like work for me. There are occasions where it's super stressful, but overall, I really, really enjoy it. It is super nice being able to be your own boss, set your own schedule, work when you want, take time off when you want, and all that stuff. Honestly, though, so my previous job, I would go away on a cargo ship, work 3-4 months, and then come home 3-4 months for vacation. When I was working, I worked 12-hour days, 7 days a week for 3-4 months straight. But then I would get to come home and have that time completely off. So being full-time now with Pokemon, it's definitely probably the same amount of like working hours. I probably do between 10 to 12 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and then maybe 4 to 6 hours a day, Saturday and Sunday. So it is a lot of work. But yeah, overall, I do really, really enjoy it. So I'm super happy I was able to make that leap, and hopefully it works out for me going forward. How about yourself, Dan?
Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm almost 5 months into it now, and it's great. The biggest aspect is just the freedom. Like Nick said, being your own boss, setting your own hours. You can work a 18-hour day if you want to, and then take a couple days off. Do to an extent, I guess. You've got eBay shipments that you've got to hit your handling times and all that. So you are your own boss, but every one of your customers is kind of a boss during the transaction to some extent. So you do have people to answer to and things to do. As far as is it more or less work than anticipated, it's as much work as you want to make it. So, which is nice, because again, when I worked my previous job, it was a salaried position. So 40 hours was like the bare minimum, 40 plus, and I made the same amount of money. My company always wanted to get heavily into that plus range, for no further compensation. So it's nice to be able to just set it myself. If I work more, I get more out of it. And it really is, the Pokemon market is so vast, it's infinite work. I mean, I could work 24/7 for the next 10 years if my body would let me, and I wouldn't be done, because I'd be buying more to sell more to buy. I mean, you can do as much as you want with it. So yeah, as far as thoughts on more people switching to full time, I think it's great if people can turn a hobby or a passion into what pays the bills. For certain people, and I'm not experiencing this at all. Hopefully you aren't either, Nick, but some people say if you start doing something you love for money, then the love and joy will go away. I'm not experiencing that at all, but I kind of understand it if you let it overwhelm you or turn into too much. So yeah, that's kind of my general thoughts on it. Good question.
That was a good question.
Yeah, if I could probe you guys just with a little bit of follow-up on that. Just for disclosure, I'm not a full-time seller. I just do a little bit of casual eBaying to help supplement my addiction to cardboard that's expensive. But I'm curious what the transition was like if you set like a regular schedule that you adhere to every day, or like try to keep it as routine as possible, or if it's just more spontaneous and you're like, well, whatever needs to get done now is what I'm going to do.
I think for me, I don't know. It might have been a little bit easier for me versus Dan, because when I did have a full-time job, I would focus on the full-time job when I was away working, and then I would come home and do eBay. And when I was home, eBay would be my full-time job. So I kind of already had that schedule, and I've stuck to that schedule that I used to do when I was working on the ship and doing eBay. So it wasn't too bad of a transition. It really didn't hit me that I was actually full time with eBay until probably like my one year anniversary, which was just a couple weeks ago now. But that's kind of when it really hit me that I was doing this full time and being a Pokemon seller full time now. But as far as like a schedule, I usually stick to about the same thing. I am not a morning person whatsoever, so I'll wake up around 9:30, immediately jump into answering eBay messages and best offers, and then hop right into packaging all my orders for the day. That usually takes me till about 12. I'll go to the post office, come home, have lunch, and then the afternoon I just spend doing whatever needs to get done that day, whether it's taking pictures, listing stuff on eBay, sorting through cards, just whatever the day entails.
Yeah, I'm married with 2 kids, so my wife is a teacher as well. Days that she's working, we've got a sitter. So my work time during the day basically just matches hers the same time that we have the sitter. But again, I can dictate my daily schedule if I've got something else going on. I've got relatives that are self-employed that do their own things, working on cars, building houses, things of that nature. So sometimes something comes up where I go and help someone else and I can drop this for a day at any point and go do that. But yeah, generally speaking, I work 8 to 4:30, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I do my shipments. For the past few months, it's just been trying to get myself out from under all these graded cards. I've got so many coming back. I was kind of early with it, sending late last summer. So I've got a multi-thousand card backlog still of things I need to photograph and list. And then a day after I list a few hundred, I've got a lot of extra shipments those next few days, and it's just I'm gonna be continually buried under graded card returns for the next several months, which is a good problem to have. But yeah, it's nice being able to just set the day however I want to, and then after the kids go to bed, a lot of times my wife is working on lesson plans or whatever. So sporadically throughout the week, I'll do a couple hours here and there, different weeknights.
That was a good question.
And this is work too, right, Nick?
Yeah, exactly. No, we're working right now. We're on the clock.
We're on the clock.
Well, do we want to do our first giveaway since we're about a half hour in?
Yeah, we can do some packs.
I was thinking we probably should have talked about this a little bit more. But I was thinking doing like a couple like 5-pack lots. So like one person gets 5 packs, and then so like I'll open 5 packs, and then for the next giveaway you can open 5 packs, and then
Fine
so
with
on and
that.
so forth.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. So whoever's listening in the chat, 53 people. I can't believe we have that many people in here. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
But so how we're gonna do this is for the first giveaway, I'm going to open 5 Celebrations booster packs, and then there's a giveaway tool on StreamYard where you guys will enter a specific comment. I'll type that comment in, and it'll pick a random winner based off of who commented. It does filter out duplicate comments, so if Basic Trainer over there decides to comment multiple times, it only counts as 1 entry. So just comment once, and for the first giveaway, which, like I said, 5 Celebrations packs, we'll call the code word. Let's go with Magikarp, since that's what we're looking for out of these packs. So if you guys want to comment Magikarp down in the comment section, I'll give it. I'll go ahead and open these packs while you guys comment Magikarp, and then I'll type it into the giveaway tool, and we can pick a winner for this. So pack number 1 of Celebrations. We'll see what we get. I am trying to keep this on camera so you guys know I'm not cheating here. But I'm an awful pack opener. So we'll see how this.
Good luck, everyone.
Yeah, good luck.
So we got a Groudon and Professor's Research. So nothing crazy in that pack. And then I will save the code cards for you guys if you guys play the online game. So the camera here is weird. It's like
is it inverted
of what you want to do.
Yeah. I can only imagine how difficult that would be with everything backwards.
I cannot be a Leonhardt. So we got Zekrom, Reshiram, Groudon, and Lunella. Man, over 2 right there.
This is the good one.
See if pack number 3 has anything in it.
The green shit said he doesn't want my sloppy packaging. He wants your expert packaging.
So we got Yveltal, Dialga, Zekrom, Mew. Man, these packs are duds here.
Wow.
If we don't pull anything good out of these 5 packs, we might have to keep going here.
Yeah, I could do 5 and we could throw 10 in for the first one.
So there's 2. There we go. We got an imposter Professor Oak right there. That's a decent one. One of the classic collections. And a Zacian V. There we go. We're onto a decent little streak there. See if we can pull anything out of this last one. Rigged giveaway.
better pull something nice. You got people calling Wade packs.
So Xerneas, Reshiram, Cosmog, and a Flying Pikachu VMAX. There we go. So that was the 5 packs. We'll do one more just because the first 3 were pretty terrible. So see if we can pull something good out of these. I swear I didn't weigh them beforehand.
Resealed packs.
Xerneas, Cosmog. There we go. Look at that. EX. And then we do have something behind it too. We've got the Flying Pikachu VMAX. Awesome, awesome. So that final pack worked out well for you guys. Hopefully whoever wins that enjoys the cards there. But there's your stack of cards.
That is 24 more Celebrations cards than I have. So glass half full, people.
So if you guys haven't already, comment Magikarp in the chat here, and I'll go ahead and pick a winner to win all of those cards in just a second. Yeah, I'm glad I opened that last pack there. That worked out well.
That saved a lot. Pulled one from the heavy pile for that last pack.
Yeah. That's what I did there. But while we're giving everyone a minute to comment Magikarp, the Professor's Research, I actually really like this card. The quality is terrible on camera, but I love how his hands extending into the text portion of the card, and he's kind of jotting down something. I think that card's really cool. It's not worth much at all, but I love the artwork on that one. I think that was a cool idea.
I like it too. And I'm a classic person. I like the original cards, and so the full arts to me still seems like a strange concept where it's just overtaking the entire card.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm with it if it's like, just outside the border just a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think they did a good job with that. So, Jesus, there's the hits that you got from your 6-pack Celebrations opening: 2 Flying Pikachus, Imposter Professor Oak, Zacian V, and Mew EX. I actually I'm not the biggest fan of the Mew EX. I like the gold Mew better. How about you guys?
I like the gold Mew better, probably art-wise.
Yeah, I think it has more originality to it, and it's a pretty cool looking concept. I do really like the Mew EX though too.
So
Basic trainer over here spelling Magikarp backwards.
That must be a
it's
hack.
I think so.
He's trying to hack
Figured out the
the
system.
giveaway.
So let me figure out how to share my screen here. There we go. So can you guys see this giveaway tool right here?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and type Magikarp, Magikarp, and then we'll start collecting the comments. 28 people have typed in Magikarp, so now we're gonna go ahead and pick a winner. Good luck to everyone.
Good luck.
And we've got
This is suspenseful.
The green shiz! Congratulations! Awesome. And look at that. We even got confetti and everything coming down.
That was really...
The Green Shiz also asked how much of a donation is needed for each of us to reenact the Magikarp battle cry. Is there a battle cry?
I can't even think of what it is.
I couldn't. I'll go after you guys.
I mean, most of us are floundering on camera here anyway, so you already have it.
Oh, the green shiz is being nice. Donate it to someone, please. Rerun it. Well, you are very generous to green shiz. We'll go ahead and rerun it and see who else can get a celebrations lot. But thank you for your generosity there. Very nice of you. So I'm gonna go back here and draw again. Good luck to everyone again. See who can win it this time.
Everyone that wins, rerun
it. John Pokemon is the new winner. So congratulations, John. Hopefully you're still in here. You haven't left since you didn't win the first time. But if you are still in here, in the description, I have my email address and my Instagram account. Just shoot me an email or an Instagram message and send me your mailing address, and I will get those mailed off to you. Oh, I guess we can go back to normal screen here. I don't want to be stealing the spotlight. But let me get these put away. And what else do we want to talk about here?
We got a lot of Magikarps to scroll through to find the last question.
I know. If you guys see anything good too, just let me know. Let's see.
I'm seeing a lot of Magikarps.
Yeah. I see some people.
Here we go.
I can't imagine why.
Events. Do you guys have any events like?
Got one from Basic Trainer. This would be a fun topic.
Ooh.
First edition base is not an option. Shadowless base.
Oh, come on, you cheater. just going with a generic answer there. So for those of you in the chat who don't know,
a really good question.
Leonhardt's doing a pop-up shop next month, like Basic says. And basically he's going to be having booster packs at the retail prices, so $3.99 a piece. Which you had to buy tickets to go to it, and the tickets included your booster pack that you could open. So it's going to be a really cool event. I didn't buy it. I knew about it. I didn't buy a ticket for it, but now that I'm hearing people talk about it, I kind of wish I was going to it because it sounds like it's going to be an awesome time. But I'm going to be going to Collecticon the end of February. And Leonhardt's event is like mid-January, so I figured that'd be too much travel. But sounds like it's going to be a great time. But basically, if we had a choice to open any vintage pack, which one would it be? For me, I would probably go with Neo Revelation. If I could pick any WotC pack. Base set, I've already opened up a lot of base set. I do really like the original base set. That's one of my favorite Pokemon sets is the Shadowless base set. But I've already opened up a lot of base set. Neo Revelation is another set that I really enjoy, and I really haven't opened too many Neo Rev packs. So if I had a choice, I would open up a Neo Rev pack. That would be my choice. Hunting for the Shining Gyarados.
Yep, that's one you don't see opened a ton either. Like base jungle fossil, those are always out there being broken in breaks. I guess if I had to pick something non-base, because I have just opened up so much of it, and I'd probably pick Skyridge. Skyridge is cool. Just you've got so many great hollows there. You've got the 32 hollows, and you've got what five or six crystals. I'm not sure if it's a thing, but I think you could technically do it. Imagine pulling like a double crystal, hollow crystal Zard, and then the reverse crystal as well in the same pack. I'd imagine that's doable because they're different slots.
I think for me personally, Neo Destiny is my favorite set of all time. But from a collecting standpoint, looking at things that I don't have yet, as well as my background, I think I might go with Neo Discovery. And there's a few cards that I'm missing from that set. So just taking the chance to get one of the hits that I still need. But also when I was competing back in the Pokemon Tour in 2001, when they were doing like the Super Trainer Showdown, I remember that's right when Neo Discovery came out. And I didn't get a chance to open up a ton of packs when I was younger, but the prizes they were giving out for advancement each round were increasingly larger sums of Neo Discovery packs. So I think just from like connecting to a previous memory, it'd be cool to re-experience opening one of those.
Neo Discovery, that's an interesting answer.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised with my answer there too, to be honest with you.
I've never been a fan of Neo Discovery. I like Genesis, Revelation, Destiny. Neo Discovery just doesn't do it for me.
I agree. It's not the most exciting. In fact, it's the least exciting of all four Neo sets. But like I said, I have a personal connection with that set, and I feel like just opening the pack would take me back.
That's true. That's what it's all about right there.
Also, if we got the Umbreon, how cool would that be? That's like
that might be
the best
cool
artwork of all time.
That is definitely up there.
It's a solid one.
But I'm gonna have to stick with my my Shining Gyarados as best artwork of all time.
All right, you might have me on that one.
I think we've someone asked us this in the podcast. And I think you said Shining Gyarados as well, Dan. But what's your favorite artwork there?
I did pick Shining Gyarados also. Yeah, in that it brings me right back to the game, the Lake of Rage, that red Gyarados first experience with a shining Pokemon.
Yeah, that card has a lot going for it. It's one of the first shinings. It has really cool artwork that is really story driven. Like you can tell a story from that card, and it has that connection to the games. It's like it's hitting the trifecta.
Yeah, no, it's an awesome card. I really do like that one. Well, that was a good question. Let's search for another one now. Now I'm getting in all the Magikarp comments.
So somebody asked me what my goal card is. One card that I don't own yet. This is gonna be a bit of a strange one, and I know there's one up for auction right now on PWCC, but I don't know if I want to like go that heavy into it. But have you seen the Team Rocket card that was like the promotional one that has like the miscut where it's like a combination of different holographic cards on the front and the back side?
That looks sweet.
Rusty recently had a video where he won the sheet that those were cut from. One of those sheets, front and back. Yeah, they cut intentionally, like a miscut thing where you see the arts of 4 cards on the front and the back.
Yeah, and those are actually, I think, slightly smaller than a standard Pokemon card. And I believe those were given away or like used for some aspect at the Super Trainer Showdown. And I like weird historical early Pokemon things. And that's one of the things that I had a chance to buy back in like 2008 or 2009 or something like that, like more than a decade ago. It was only like $50. And I was like, this is kind of cool. And I didn't. And I didn't realize like how much I would want it in the future. So that's one that I've always kicked myself for. And it's something you don't find very often.
Yeah, I've only been back in the hobby since 2014, and I don't remember the exact year, but if I had to guess, maybe 15 or 16. I remember one or a couple of them coming up, maybe only in the few $100 range. But back in those days, that was a lot of money, and I'm like, that's pretty cool, but that's a lot of money. There's a lot of other cool things, so I just went elsewhere with it. But yeah, that is cool just to see the timing of Rusty picking up that sheet, I think from Heritage, and then those cards coming up. I think in his video, and I've heard 2 different stories. I've heard that it might have been a promotional giveaway type item at a Super Trainer Showdown event, and I've also heard that they might have been given away to employees around Christmas, and maybe it was both. Who knows? But I've heard those 2 separate things.
Either way, it's a cool card and I want it.
Definitely.
Oh, it's super cool. He I forget which video I was watching. I think it was his one. It was one he just recently uploaded, either today or yesterday. But he was actually talking about that card and how he wants to try and go for it, but he's not going to have a very high bid. So you might beat him out there, Matt, and get it. It is a really cool card.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the fact that it's in one of those CGC cases is a really big negative. I'm just kidding.
Oh, you're kicked out of here.
Totally kidding. No, I think it's really cool. The other one that I would maybe throw onto this list is it's not really a card, but I've always wanted a Trainer Deck A and a Trainer Deck B that were both sealed. I have a Trainer Deck A. It's open and all the cards are slightly played. They're near mint condition. Maybe some of them like PSA 8 range. And I love that kind of historical stuff. So just having a sealed deck of each, I think would be really cool. Oh, I'd take a couple of no damage Ninetales too.
Uh-oh, treading on Nick's turf.
Someone buys all those cards, you'll never be able to get one of those.
Yeah, I heard someone's cornering the market.
But I do want to pick up the Trainer Decks A and B at some point. I should have picked them up years ago because they are a lot more expensive now. But at some point, I would like to pick those up.
So in like 2014, there was a guy that had inherited like a garage from an uncle or something, and he had this big box of Pokemon products. And inside, I think there were like 12 sealed Trainer Deck Bs. And he came on to E4 asking if anything here was valuable and stuff. And he was slowly auctioning off everything. And during that time, those were going for about $100 to $150 a piece. There were like 4 different auctions. He just did one after another after another. And I'm like, I should buy this. And I was like, this is a lot of money. And at the time it was like most graded cards, like first edition PSA 9 base set was like holographic cards were under $100. But I was like, I'll get the next one. I'll get the next one. And then the next one never came. So missed opportunities.
Oh, I have a lot of those types of stories from back in the day. It's sickening how cheap stuff was compared to back then compared to today. How about you, Dan? Do you have a Grail card or gold card that you want to get besides your Metazoo trash?
The biggest things I'm after are all really big right now, so it's hard. I was bidding, like I own all four, 1 through 4 of the full art Pikachus. I would love to start chasing the 1 through 3 set of the half art Pikachus. The 4 is really tough because they only made it to 1 year, so there's like 3 of them, and 3 of them per division. So there might be 9 or 12 of them total, something like that. But other than that, yeah, Japanese, even more expensive. The original trophy Pikachus, I'll probably never own one. So I think that's like reasonable to call it a grail, right? The holy grail is yet to be found.
Mine's a pretty obvious one. It would definitely be the PSA 10 no damage Ninetales. One of these days, maybe.
You'll have to forgive me, but is there one in the population report?
It's labeled as a shadowless.
Right, but you know that there's for sure one in a PSA 10?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
It's sold on eBay back in 2016 or 2017 for 6,500, and we've never seen it again. Someone probably cracked it out and put it in their binder. But no, we do know of one at least, and that's the only one we've ever seen.
Someday, man, it's gonna come your way.
Gotta keep the faith. Gotta keep the faith. So let's see what else we get.
You know,
I guess Dan. What was that? I guess Dan. Go ahead.
Like I say, I did get a no damage Ninetales once, in part of a bulk purchase. The only drawback was it had a mark from like somebody stabbing a pencil through it.
Ooh.
It was rough. Mildly played.
Just slightly.
I'm not joking either. There was a hole all the way through the card.
Speaking of really beat up no damage Ninetales, I want to get a really beat up copy at some point, a raw copy, and then actually sign it. So I'll put Nick Old School Pokemon on it. And I recently learned that BGS will actually authenticate my autograph. So I think that would be really, really cool to sign it and then send it to BGS and have them authenticate my own signed card.
In the presence of someone really famous, he's authenticated by BGS.
Yes. No, I actually I signed someone had me sign a Jumbo Charizard at Collecticon. And he actually works for BGS. So he sent that card in to get encapsulated and authenticated and all that. And so everyone who signed the card, they all got entered into BGS's signature registry or whatever. So if you guys want to grade my autograph, got to go through BGS.
That is actually a collection goal that I want to start doing, and I know I talked to you guys about this, but getting business cards from like every major collector out there and have them sign them, and starting like a binder collection, or maybe even have them graded in the custom capsules. Just like make a wall of business cards from people we've met over the years. Hey, that one looks familiar.
Yeah, it's a nice one. It stayed in my wallet for like a month after Vegas. I forgot about it in there. It's not quite PSA 10 anymore. The corner's pretty roughed up.
Hey, that's okay.
He's basically saying he forgot about you for a month.
I didn't lose it though. I mean, I've still got it, so that's something.
I understand.
I immediately sleeved mine, put it in a top loader, and then put it in my safe. Uh, but I was gonna say, if you want to do your first giveaway, Dan, now that we're an hour in,
yeah, I can.
figure maybe like once a half hour.
I'll just start the same way so that I can beat you with my 6-packs.
Dan only loses at blackjack.
Yeah, we'll do a pack battle 30 minutes apart.
There we go. There we go. So I'll make you. Oh geez, what's the right option?
Let's do Charizard for mine because we're going big. We're going for the big hits. Oh, I didn't even see it was Zach in here commenting that Dan loses at blackjack.
You're doing celebrations too?
Yeah, I'm doing 6 celebrations. So comment Charizard for a chance to win these cards because we're going big. We're going for Charizard himself. Yeah, Zach, I did leave some money in Vegas, unfortunately, but I brought home a lot of memories that are worth more than the money. So we got.
And you pulled a Charizard.
I was. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I went to Vegas. I pulled the second best card you can pull, right? I mean, first edition Charizard, then Shadowless Charizard, and I still lost thousands of dollars on those packs because it graded an 8.
I was gonna say at least we might have lost money at blackjack, but at least we pulled something out of our 3 packs, unlike Jim in Pokemon over there.
Oh yeah, what did Zach pull again?
I'm pretty sure it was 3 trainers.
Clay doll reprint. Professor's Research.
There's that Professor's Research again.
That Clay doll, I think, was really good in the TCG, right? I think a lot of people kind of questioned why that card was included in celebrations because it's like not a crazy art or anything, but I think that was mainly the playability factor.
Yeah.
Lugia, Solgaleo. There's our first missed pack.
I don't know. Your packs might be worse than mine.
We'll see. Uh-oh. Oh, we got a Surfing Pikachu V.
There we go. Won't buy from Nick or Dan's shops. Pull rates are horrible. maybe we should have done these giveaway lives.
I don't sell loose packs on my eBay because I used to get negative feedback, even though they were always legitimate. Not I saw something shining at the back. Oh, there we go.
Professor's Research.
The full art Professor's Research. Here we go. Last pack magic. We got to beat Nick. I think I'd probably say you're ahead right now with the Mew EX.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, hey. Dark Gyarados.
I don't know. I think we're pretty close. I might call that a tie.
With the Mew? I don't know about that. I don't know.
That Dark Gyarados brings back all sorts of memories from pre-release league days.
Make sure you get your Charizards in the chat for a chance to win these.
Was that all your packs?
I think so.
They were my hits. Okay, I'll bring you back to normal.
Oh, wait, there. I said I was going to do 6, right?
I don't know what you said. I wasn't listening.
Yeah, because you did 6, right?
Yeah, I did 6. Yeah.
That was only 5. We got one more.
Oh, hold on. Let me bring you back to full screen. There we go.
You guys think there's anything in like a Pokemon pack opening ASMR channel?
Not from me. There isn't. I know that.
Me neither. No, I would be a terrible pack opener.
Oh, Pokemartin just said that was 7. I only saw 5 code cards, so I don't know what I've got going on over here.
Well, you just made your packs look even worse there.
Yeah, so you got 7 packs coming from me, and I think I definitely lost to Nick.
Should have stopped at your 6.
One of my empty packs fell off a desk. I didn't see it.
Oh,
At
so
the
you did
beginning of the
open
stream,
7?
I did open 7, yeah.
At the beginning of the stream, we were talking about how math isn't anyone's strong point here.
Yeah.
That proves it right there. That
I'm
proves
getting
it.
lost on counting. My 3-year-old can count to 100, so I'll have to consult with him later. Catch back up.
There we go. Now, do you know why they included Dark Gyarados in celebrations? That was an odd one for me.
I don't think he was exceptionally playable, right? Probably just popular species they wanted to get in.
Yeah, you don't hear many Gyarados collectors or people who like Dark Gyarados from Team Rocket.
Yeah, it is a bit of a interesting inclusion.
I feel like Dark Raichu is probably the right play there if they wanted something from Team Rocket.
The first secret rare, yeah, iconic.
Dark Raichu would have been a good one.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't that one of the only cards that was like designed and released by English Pokemon rather than starting in Japan and then exporting over to America?
Yeah, that came out in English first.
And then it was Neo Discovery release.
It was Neo Discovery in Japanese, but I forget when Neo Discovery came out in Japan. It was probably around the time that we got Team Rocket.
I think I heard somewhere that card was originally designed by illustrators and the Pokemon Company in the United States first. And then
okay. Well,
I could be wrong. That's just what I recall hearing.
We'll believe you. What you said is now factual.
Yep.
It's gonna live on the internet forever. People are gonna be quoting this in 30 years.
You know, if there's things I'm known for in 30 years, I'm glad it's that.
So I'll go ahead and pick a winner for this giveaway. You said Charizard, right?
Yep. Yeah, and just find me on Instagram. I have same as my username at gmail.com for an email address. Send me a message somewhere and I'll get the card shipped to you.
Yeah. In the description of this video, I included all 3 Instagram accounts and YouTube channels. So be sure to give Dan and Matt a follow on Instagram and YouTube. Check out their eBay stores. I put all the links in the description here for you guys. So let's go ahead and do this. We got 32 entries for the Charizard. Oh, 34 entries. Last minute entries there. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick a winner. Good luck to everyone who entered this one.
And I guess just to quickly promote what Nick and I have going on for the month of December. Do-si-do, is that?
Yeah. Do-si-do.
So every new subscriber that Nick and I get for between now and Christmas, we'll actually be donating $1 to Leonhardt's drive for NAMI.
It's really awesome of you guys to do that, by the way. So if anyone's in here and you haven't subscribed yet, take their money,
yeah,
give it to charity. Win-win.
Exactly. We both want to be donating a big fat check. I think what did I say in Monday's video? I was up 84 or 85 and you were up 80.
Yeah.
So definitely doing better than like our previous typical averages. I was doing terrible before this. I was down to like 45 or 50 over the past 28 days. Like, you know how they do that additional subscribers over the past 28 days. I was all the way down to like 45 or 50 because of my inconsistent uploads and my wonderful eBay auction consignment videos that everyone loves to watch. But yeah, hopefully we can keep this streak going now. Keep our subscriber count up there. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep streaking.
Have
Everybody
a good
likes
night,
streaking.
Swami. Swami said he's taking off.
Good night, Swami.
Oh, have a good night, Swami.
Thanks for joining us.
hanging out. And get your YouTube channel back up and running.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Obi-Wan Kenobi said he stole his girlfriend's phone to subscribe to both of us.
Awesome. I like it.
Right when he said that, I was trying to remember who it was, but I watched some of Danny Phantom's videos, and he says when you go to your family and friends' houses on Thanksgiving and on Christmas, make sure you go around the room, take all their phones, go to YouTube, and subscribe to my channel. Interesting commentary he's got there. That was funny.
Speaking of Danny Phantom's channel, have you guys seen his semi-recent videos about him kind of starting a card shop with the people that follow him on YouTube? And basically he's going to start it off with, I think he said $2,000, and his YouTube subscribers, and then they got a whole Discord channel going. But they're basically going to decide how to actually spend the money, what to buy to resell, and then make money off of that to get more money, and kind of churn and burn, that type of thing. But he's doing it over 12 weeks until Brilliant Stars gets released.
Yeah.
And then however much money they've made with the business over that 12 weeks, he's going to donate that money in the form of sealed product, and just give it away on his channel. I thought that was a really cool idea. I'll be curious to follow that series and see how it goes. I tried hopping in the Discord, but there is just like way too much going on in the Discord. I am not good about keeping up with Discords.
I did see that. It'll be funny to see. I think he's restricting them to Pokemon stuff only, right? I wouldn't be surprised if they wanted to like YOLO it into some NFT or some options and try to 10x it in 12 weeks. They'd probably more likely succeed at losing it all, and then there'd be nothing to give away if they went that route.
Exactly. No, it'll be interesting to see how they do with that. I like that idea. I'd love to do something like that, but I just don't have the time. It would be really hard to keep track of that.
Looks like we lost Matt. Hopefully he can find his way back in.
Yeah, hopefully Matt rejoins. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, there is like a waiting room. Make sure he's not just hanging out in there stuck.
No, he hasn't. Hopefully he'll be back on in a minute here. So what else we got for questions here? Here's one recent one from Mike, asking, how heavily invested are you guys in the Charizard Illustrator? What do you think about it specifically 3 to 5 years down the road? So I bought a couple hundred copies. I absolutely love the artwork. I think it's a fantastic artwork. And I bought a couple hundred copies. I sent about half off to CDC, the other half to PSA, and I've been slowly selling a few copies on eBay and whatnot and stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm holding on to a majority of the copies, just like you said, for the long term, to see how they do. I think overall, I think it's going to be a good card to hold on to. It's a Charizard. It has a really, really good artwork. But on the flip side of that, there are a lot of these cards. It definitely doesn't have a limited release whatsoever. And there are a lot of people who are doing the exact same thing, buying these cards with the intention of holding them to sell down the line. So I think they're going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be any type of home run or anything like that. I don't know what do you guys think on that?
I'm not extremely heavily invested in it. I might have bought 50 of them or something, and I think I graded most of them. I don't like the artwork as much as something like a red Pikachu. Like certain cards can overcome their massive print quantities just because they're such popular artworks. Ancient Mew comes to mind. Red Pikachu is a relatively recent example. I don't like the card personally as much as either of those. I think it'll do fine because it's Charizard, but it's anybody who bought it out of the gates when they first started being graded isn't doing too well because I think it's just been slowly trickling down in price. And I think that's going to continue as the backlog continues to unwind. It's just a card you can likely still find mint for, buy it without the premium if you like it, and then grade it 5 years down the line at $10 a card again if we get back there.
Which we will. We'll get back to that $10 a card.
Ethan summed it up nicely. Will it go up in value? Sure, probably. Will it go up in value more than other cards you could buy now? Probably not.
Do you have any thoughts on that, Matt? Oh, I think you might be frozen. Oh, can you hear us? I don't think you can hear us.
I don't know if you're muted, Matt. Your sound's not coming through.
Doesn't look like he's muted on our end, from what I can see. But Matt, if you can hear us, we can't hear you.
Looks like he can hear us. Yeah. Maybe.
I just sent him a message. We'll see if he gets it. But so while we're waiting for him, did you see any other questions?
There's a few other ones.
Can't believe there's still 50 people in here though. That's pretty cool. I'm pleasantly surprised by that.
You pulled a good crowd.
I know. I didn't think anyone was going to actually going to show up. I was nervous we'd have like 2 people in here. So for all of you guys to show up and join our live stream, really do appreciate it. How much are you willing to sell your sense of humor for? I'm just a very happy person. Just living the dream over here. Oh, here's an interesting one. What are your thoughts on crypto? As I would take it as like crypto connecting to collectibles. If you want to touch on that for a second.
Did you grab the wrong one?
Oh. I guess we can answer this one too. I clicked on the wrong one. Overhyped card from Sword and Shield. I'd have to think about that one for a second.
I think any of them at current PSA 10 prices, because we're just not in a normal market. Like, I think the pops are going to go up substantially as the prices come down.
Yeah. I would say specifically, if I had to pick one, it would be the 2 Charizards from Champion's Path. Those are actually decently expensive PSA 10s, and there is a lot of Champion's Path product out there.
Yeah.
So that would be my answer. Can you hear us now, Matt?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you now. Awesome.
There we go.
Until my internet crashes again. But for now.
Well, we were just talking about the most overhyped card from Sword and Shield. I don't know if you have one.
Yeah, I don't have enough experience in Modern to really answer that. So I'll defer that one to you guys.
And then here's another one from Pokey Knowledge. Do you have any high-end so he asks, do you have any high-end CGC or other grading companies you plan on cracking slabs and sending to PSA for $100 a card? I do not. I think that's too risky at $100 a card to actually crack something and then send it off to PSA and have to pay that $100 a card. Too much risk involved for me there. I won't be doing that.
I've got a bunch of CGC that I'm sitting on, not listing. Some that I graded myself as 8.5s that I'm pretty confident will get 9s, or some that I've bought at 9.5s that I'm fairly confident will get 10s. Some amount of them, each time we go down a tier in pricing, I don't know exactly how many I can now crack at 100 that I couldn't. I did some at 150. I did a Grand Party. I did some I did a Mysterious Pearl. I did a few different things at 150. At 100, that does unlock more. Maybe I've got 10 cards I can crack now to try to do that. But at 50, I'll have more. At 30, I'll have more, and on down the line.
Do you have anything on that, Matt, or are you just PSA all the way? You don't care about CGC?
Yeah, I think CGC is great, and a lot of the upper end on CGC is
I think we lost you again.
Cutting out.
Man, he left us in suspense mid-sentence there. Let's see here. Oh, here's a good comment. I thoroughly enjoyed making that video. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
My package of business cards, I should have included a business card.
I was worried uploading that people would take it seriously, but there was only one person that commented that actually thought I was serious about that. And for any of you watching, I wasn't serious whatsoever about that. I just thought it'd be so funny to do that. But yeah, I like that comment there. Oh, now I just lost. There we go. Okay. Here's another modern question. Do you guys agree that Sword and Shield era cards are going to be pretty much worthless in the future because of the print numbers? I think there's a few exceptions. I think Celebrations, even though it's not really a Sword and Shield era set. It's more of a holiday set, but I do think Celebrations is going to do well long term. And then outside of that, I do think some of the cards in Evolving Skies, I think those could do well long term. But outside of those two sets, Sword and Shield has been, in my opinion, a little bit lackluster. Chilling Reign was all right. Battle Styles was garbage. Vivid Voltage was all right. And then Darkness Blaze, that was all right too. Rebel Clash was terrible. Sword and Shield base was okay. But for me, Evolving Skies has been by far the best set in Sword and Shield. And outside of that, it's been kind of eh.
Yeah, I don't think I wouldn't say worthless. Pokemon is pretty interesting in that there's quite a few cards from every era that are worth a reasonable, I mean, kind of a high amount of money if you compare it to some other trading card games over the years, other collectible card games too. But one interesting thing, like even though Pokemon is printing a crazy amount of product right now, billions of cards per year, the pull rates on some of this modern stuff with how big the sets are is so low. Like some of the chase cards are 1 in 600 to 1,000 packs. If you do the math on it, as far as set cards go, there might only be 10 to 20,000 or so copies of each chase card. And if you compare that to what they were years ago, where the chase card of a, say, gold star, if there was 2 gold stars in the set, you'd get 1 every other box. So it would be about 1 in 140 packs to get a specific gold star. You'd be shocked that the print quantities probably aren't as drastically higher for specific cards compared to older chase cards. But one thing though is you don't have the attrition these days. When a chase card is pulled, it goes to a penny sleeve and a card saver, and it goes on to PSA. So modern's interesting in that way. I really don't know.
Are you back now, Matt?
Man, I hope so. This is gonna be my last attempt. I went and reset the router. Still don't have much of a signal, but if I get booted out, then I'm gonna come hang out in the chat with everybody that's in the comments. So
Oh, there we go.
We'll see how it goes.
So far so good. Keep your fingers crossed there. Well, that was one more thing I wanted to. Here we go. One more question that I had. Nathan asks, your thoughts on Evolution's low pop regular hollows. Don't listen to the pop report for Evolution's hollows. There's not going to be such a thing as a low pop regular hollow from Evolutions once PSA clears through their backlog. There is probably so much Evolutions at PSA right now waiting to get graded that we're going to see some massive numbers for Evolutions at some point in the future. So I would not pay anywhere close to what these regular hollows are going for from Evolutions.
Yeah, I think adding on to that, one of the things with Evolutions is it hasn't been anyway financially viable to send cards in for grading, especially the latter half of the year where prices were higher. And if it ever becomes beneficial to do so, I think we'll see a second onslaught of cards from Evolution. So I would recommend it.
Yeah, I echo those sentiments. Not much to add.
You're not grading all your Evolution hollows with
I
your
a handful of each, but yeah, I wouldn't be chasing the PSA 10s of those at extreme premiums.
You didn't send any Evolution hollows off with your common Pikachu cards from Hidden Fates?
I did send a handful of each, but not many. I mean, I don't have substantially more though to send. Like if, but a lot of places do. I think a lot of the more business places do.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been speaking of Evolutions, not so much like the grading. I have 2 booster boxes left, and I've been tempted to open another one of mine. That was a really fun set to open. But I might make a video opening that at some point. Because I did enjoy that.
Evolutions is one of the few modern sets that I've opened. 3 boosters on that one, and everyone was fun.
We're actually at the next half hour, Nick.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm slacking over here. Okay. So I will do what does the chat want to see more? We can either do celebrations again for the next giveaway, or I do have Eevee Heroes as well. So whatever you guys want, Eevee Heroes or celebrations. I would personally prefer celebrations, but that's just me. So let me know what you guys want as the next giveaway. Celebrations or Eevee Heroes. That wasn't an option, Pokemartin.
Hidden Fates. First edition base.
Yeah. First edition base.
It's pretty definitive for Eevee Heroes.
I would have to say so. So we'll do 5 Eevee Heroes packs next. And hopefully I can actually open these because I don't have any scissors down here.
Let's get that Umbreon.
Your cards are going to be completely bent.
How many packs are you doing?
I'm going to do 5. So let me go ahead and switch. Oh. Wait, hold on. What do I want to do?
You got to make yourself big for the opening.
How did I... Screen. There we go. Okay. Technical difficulties there. So we'll do Eevee Heroes, and for the code word for Eevee Heroes, let's do Jolteon. I was gonna do Eevee, but everyone's already commented Eevee. So just leave an Eevee comment down below. Or no, I'm sorry, Jolteon. Leave a Jolteon comment down below, and we'll pick a winner for these 5 Eevee Heroes booster packs. So pack number 1, we've got anything? Whole lot of nothing in pack number 1. Very, very anticlimactic. See if we get anything for pack number 2. So pack number 2. I am awful at this.
The nice thing about celebrations, like even the duds are shiny at least.
Exactly. So we're 0 for 2 on Eevee Heroes. Another some more packs that I weighed before doing this. Oh, we got something. What do we got?
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, nice little.
Can.
I'll take it. Nothing too crazy, but we still got 2 more packs to go. Yeah, Eevee Heroes is another fun set to open. I have only opened 1 box myself. But at some point I would like to open more of Eevee Heroes, because that's another fun set. I think that's another set that's going to do decently well long term.
I bought some, but I still didn't open any.
You haven't opened any of your boxes?
No.
Man, I opened one of mine, and I actually ordered more recently, and I'm hoping to get it soon, but we'll see if that happens.
So Nick, what's your favorite card in this set?
I would have to go with the alt art, the alt art Jolteon.
I kind of thought so.
How about have you opened any Eevee Heroes?
I have not.
Nothing, huh?
No.
That's another fun set. So out of 5 packs, our 1 pull was that one. So we'll go ahead and open 1 more pack just for good luck here.
What the people wanted.
You guys got what you asked for. Not much shiny.
Probably not a great marketing strategy to blame the viewers.
Look at that. We got a follow. Well, hopefully whoever wins this giveaway likes bulk. And then you did get this as well. But sorry we couldn't do any better for you there. That was a rough couple packs right there. And I swear they all came from the exact same box right here. Oh well. But we'll go ahead and pick a winner for this one.
Good luck, everyone.
Let me just get this set back up again. Okay, so we go like that. Good luck to everyone who entered Jolteon. 25 entries on the Jolteon. Go ahead and pick a winner. Good luck to everyone who entered this giveaway. Oh, Ethan!
Congrats, Ethan.
Congratulations! Congratulations on your Eevee Heroes bulk.
All of your hard work has been rewarded in ways immeasurable.
He's hyped.
As he should be.
I like it. Good. Couldn't have gone to a better person there. Now you really owe me big time, Ethan. Between all those PSA 10 EX cards you bought off me and this giveaway, you're definitely gonna owe me a few drinks at Worlds, if there is ever another Worlds.
Canceled forever.
Have you gone to a Worlds yet, Matt?
No, so it's always been tricky for me because Worlds is usually at the very end of summer and it lines up with the weeks we have to go back for teacher like in-service training.
Mm-hmm.
And the one year that I was going to was the year that it was it Nashville or Memphis? One of the two. I think it was Nashville.
Nashville was 18.
Yeah, and I just missed out on that one by a couple days where it didn't work out. I'm going to be in the same situation with all the Collecticons this year. I think there's only one that takes place over summer, and all the rest are spread out over the course of the spring and the fall when we're in school.
Mm.
I'm hoping to make it out to at least one of those.
Yeah, definitely. I was there. There's one. I forget. It's like the one in May and June. They're doing. It's like one in Dallas. And then, like, the next weekend, they're doing one in, I think it's North Carolina.
Charlotte, I think.
Yeah. I thought that was very strange. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm excited to go to some events this year. I'm definitely going to Collecticon in February. That'll be fun.
That's the Orlando one, right?
What was that?
That's the Orlando one, right?
Yeah. Yep. That's down in Orlando, right next to Disney World.
Yeah, I have some relatives that live in that area, so I'm going to see if I can make it. I probably won't be able to just because of the schedule, but if I can, that would be the one that I'd want to go to.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to that. And then for me, I went to Worlds for the first time in DC. That was my first one, and then after that, hasn't been anything since.
Nick broke Worlds.
Yep.
I'm the reason there hasn't been any more Worlds since then.
I went to Nashville in 18 and DC in 19. Amazing time at both. Nashville, I actually had. They're always like mid-end August, like you mentioned, Matt, and they're right around like my anniversary. So it's a little tough with the wife. But Nashville, I actually went. My son was like a little over a month old. So I did like a 24-hour trip. I flew down and I flew out the next morning at like 5 a.m. I didn't even get a hotel room. I just went back to Zach's for a little bit, and we hung out until like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I went straight to my flight from there.
Have you ever considered like talking to the wife and framing it as an anniversary present and then just be like, what a coincidence. There's a Pokemon event happening here. I'll be right back.
One thing I know I'll be able to do, like if we get worlds near either of the Disney World, Disneyland, like turn it into a week-long thing. Hey, anniversary is Monday through Thursday at Disney, and then business for the weekend. You guys can continue going on to Disney, and I'll go get to business at Worlds. I've had many discussions with her about not even just World specifically, but like any events, turning them into a little bit of a family vacation, little getaway, splitting it up. First half, do whatever in the whatever things are in the area or like on the way, and then for the weekend get to Pokemon. I'm trying to indoctrinate my children into Pokemon, and hopefully they'll be playing in the tournaments and things like that. So then she'll have to tag along.
You think we'll see a whole generation of like overzealous parents that are, you know, living vicariously through their kids through Pokemon and other collectibles rather than sports? Dad, I'm tired. I don't want to collect anymore. No, you need to get 5 more boosters open before we can call it quits.
Yeah, that's interesting. I say that completely jokingly. I've obviously my kids are around it because I'm doing it full time, but they both love Pokemon, and I'm not going to try to push them at all. But if they seem to be into it, I mean, Santa's going to have a lot of Pokemon themed stuff under the tree for sure because so far they're into it. But it is interesting to think like how much of this current generation's children are into it naturally and how much of it is the parents like leading them into it, and what effect will that have? Not really sure.
So what you're saying is you're not pushing your kids to collect Pokemon, but all Santa's bringing them for Christmas is Pokemon.
Well, right now they're into it. They're into it big time. So hopefully that lasts. We'll see. Hey Sakari, how's it going? Sakari just hopped in chat.
Also, that's Santa pushing him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That's
totally
true.
different.
Oh man.
Basic Trainer's wife is in that same suspicious situation. You read his comment.
Your wife knows you too well, Basic Trainer. And then John's comment, many conversations means it's never happening. I like it.
That's the adult equivalent of we'll see. I don't know if you guys growing up ever had a parent be like, we'll see. It's like, that means no.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah, I used to get that all the time, the we'll see. And I always fell for it too.
Get your hopes up just a little bit.
Yep. Well, we got another question from Dark Lava Lizard. Sorry if I missed everyone's questions. But question for Nick and Dan: Do you have more monthly sales in modern or vintage? For me, quantity wise, I sell more modern than vintage. But in terms of like dollar figure wise, how much I actually make off the stuff, I make more off of WotC than I do modern.
For me, I think dollar and quantity wise would both be vintage, but it's very sporadic. The nature of what I do, I do have quite a few cheaper slabs, but I have some fairly high-end ones, and if a vintage expensive slab just happens to sell for a given month, then it's substantially more vintage. But I do have a pretty decent thing going with modern, mostly over at Troll and Toad Evo, that puts out some decent revenue. So It varies quite a bit by month, though.
And speaking of different platforms, I haven't mentioned this at all yet, so the 50 people watching are the first ones to find out. I recently started selling on TCG Player, and so far I'm having a really good time with it, enjoying it, and I'm hoping to build upon that a little bit more. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I started one. I don't even know how long I've been doing it now, but I started one a few months ago. My sole reason for starting it was to get to where I qualified for TCG Player Direct. It's kind of a service where they do the fulfillment like Troll and Toad Evo does, but it's not really the same way. It's not as good, I'm finding. And plus there's like qualifications you need to meet to get there. Whereas with Troll and Toad, it's just opening the account. John Evolved Collection said, I give my kids allowance and Pokemon bulk that they need to sell on eBay. They're not old enough for allowance yet, but you just gave me a great idea for once they get that old.
Well, usually the purpose
mean.
of an allowance is to learn responsibility and take on chores. But if you're going that route, it's like you're learning valuable business skills as well.
There you go. Yep.
That is true. That is true right there.
Providing dual value to them.
It'll make them work hard for their money, that's for sure.
And that's when social services came knocking.
Yeah, let us know if there's a ring at your doorbell. The Zard Hunter just asked one that I want to know. Well, we'll add it to Matt too. When are you guys going to start selling on Whatnot?
Whatnot's tough. The reason I'm not on there yet, I would have a ton to sell on it, but the prime times to be streaming on it are times that are outside my normal working hours, and I already do enough. Like I mentioned, certain nights my wife's working on things and I'm able to do some eBay listings or whatever, but I don't want to add more times. I've already, every other week I've got the podcast with Nick. Sporadically I'll do something like this. If I make too many regular occurrences outside of the workday, taking away time with my wife and family, that's a no-no.
I have a little bit of self-awareness here. So first of all, in this group of trio that we have, I'm the boomer. I'm the oldest one here.
So have you even heard of Whatnot?
What now? I'm vaguely familiar. It's like a streaming auction platform, correct?
Yeah, yep.
Show stuff and you basically talk to yourself and people bid and then maybe pay, maybe not because they're just trolling you. Do I have that basically right?
Pretty much, yep.
But based on how this stream has gone for me tonight, you guys really think that would work well for me?
Touche. Yeah.
No, I'd maybe explore it at some distant point in the future, but for now I'm happy with just being a bit more casual with it and working my other job, which is like 5 jobs in and of itself, but I enjoy it, so
there you go.
Yeah.
So there's that one. Let's see. Oh, just real quick. Daniel, if it's a single, so he asked, when shipping booster packs, if it's a single pack and a modern pack, is it normal to ship via PWE? If you're talking one single pack, for English anyway, then yeah, PWE all the way. I would even do 2 Japanese packs PWE. That's fine right there. But if you get over 2 English packs, then I go first class mail. That's at least what I do.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys want to add on to that one.
Reasonable on such a cheap pack. eBay standard envelope, PWE.
You guys should do a whole shipping tutorial. Behind the scenes business exclusives.
There we go. I gotta do an updated one. I have a few on my YouTube channel that I did a while back, but I definitely gotta update that and not make them. I think they're both like a half-hour long video, which I could have easily condensed down into a 5-10 minute video. But I am not good at condensing videos down.
I did one at one point too, but it was really early on. It probably has 50 views, and I could up the quality of it a little bit with my current setup, but maybe I'll wait several more months. Hopefully I'll make a breakthrough in editing and recording. We'll see.
We'll see what happens.
See, I did one for graded cards a while back, and most of my sales are just like individual or maybe like 2 at the most for combined shipping purposes. But I'd be curious to see how some of the other products get shipped out, because I don't typically sell packs or not a whole lot of ungraded singles. I have shipped before. I think that's probably a valid question for a lot of people. You guys have some experience in that avenue.
Oh yeah, just a little bit. And then Mike Z, anyone bidding on the No Damage Ninetales on PWCC? I did not even know there was a No Damage Ninetales on PWCC.
Someone is now.
So the answer is there is now.
I can tell you there's one person here that'll be bidding on it.
Not sure if everybody's in the same spot on their screen. On my Brady Bunch setup.
You pointed to the right person on my end. guys got to get better in sync here.
Synchronized pointing.
Yeah, there we go.
That could be a great thumbnail if you wanted to still shot that. Have some like explosive headline.
There we go. And I liked the Green Shiz's question. That one's worthy to pop up on the chat.
Yeah, so I've got I buy in bulk. Anything that doesn't expire or go bad, and if I can get a good deal. I bought like 20,000 of these a few years ago. I'm almost through them all. They do protect the card from getting scratched, but there's a lot of extra wiggle room. They're not perfect fit by any means. It is what it is. Once they're gone, I'll get some better ones.
So I actually ship in those same sleeves usually for basically the same reason as bought them bulk. And for what they are, they're fine. But when it comes to my own collection, the cards that I'm storing, I do like the perfect fit ones better. Obviously, You're going to pay a bit of a premium there, but it's your collection and they're cards you're passionate about. You got to spend that little extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually used to. I never knew about like the perfect fit graded card sleeves. So I actually used to even have all my like collection cards in those Ultra Pro sleeves. And once I found out about the perfect fit sleeves, I switched everything over. Like eBay orders, my own collection. They're just so much nicer looking. And like I said in the video that I uploaded about packaging, presentation matters.
This might be blasphemous. It almost certainly is, but my personal collection, I don't have the cards in sleeves.
Really?
Yeah. Well, a lot of them are at PWCC Vault, so those had to be sent unsleeved to begin with. But ones that I have in my own possession, some of them are, but not all of them. I guess I'm inconsistent with that.
Is there any reason for that, or is it just you're lazy?
Storage, stacking and storage, they're just nicer and cleaner. You can have a big stack of them without worrying about it slipping and sliding and falling over.
Yeah, they do stack a lot better when they're not sleeved.
Yeah, that's the bulk of it. Part of it's just a time quantity thing too. Like as I've been buying some of these CGC 8.5s, 9.5s that I might cross down the line, I've just been putting them in the BCW shoe boxes, and if they're ones that came in my own returns, they just went in without sleeves. If they're ones I bought on eBay, they went in whatever sleeve they came in probably. So inconsistent there.
Yeah, everything's got to be consistent for me. I gotta stay consistent.
Well,
consistency is key.
that go though. Do you have all of your slabs, like PSA's got 4 different labels? Are they all consistent label? Are you the type of person that sends it back for a relabel if it's not the right label?
So Dan and I were talking about this on one of our podcasts, because so the Zapdos that I pulled from the Pokemon Saves the World event graded a PSA 8. And I have a PSA 8 first edition base set in my collection. So Dan suggested that I just sell the PSA 8 that I had in my collection and put the new one that I pulled myself into my collection. And I told him I couldn't do that. For one, it's a thick stamp and my set's a thin stamp. But then also it's got the new style case where my whole set is the older style cases. So it would not work. So yes, I am that bad when it comes to my own collection.
So like John said in the chat, short answer, yes.
Yeah. Mine is anything goes. I have all different labels. I've got SGC, BGS, PSA. I've got what's MAP grading company.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I've got a little bit of everything.
What do you are you OCD like me, or are you nonchalant like Dan over there?
I mean, I'm a little OCD. I'd say I'm somewhere in the middle. I like my collection, my personal collections, to be uniform in terms of the number of the grade and the same grading company. However, the style of the label doesn't matter enough for me to send it back or completely avoid buying a card that I need and be like, well, that's the wrong hologram logo from PSA. I want the new one. Or that's too much hologram. There's enough hollow surface on the card. Can't be on the label. So that's maybe where I draw the line. What I will say is I have a strong dispassion for the half grades from PSA.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
8.5s are maybe my least favorite thing in the world. If there was a way where I could just like instantly break it and make it an 8 or even a 7, I think I would do that just to not have the 8.5. And I know that's stupid, but that's just the truth.
It's not a valid grade. I've cracked over 50 of them and regraded them raw. Never repeated the 8.5 grade. I've gotten anywhere between an 8 and a 10.
I had a post about that on E4 a while back when one of my submissions came back. But I think it was 62 8.5s in like a 200 card submission. And these were all cards that were like, most of them were non-hollows that were pretty much flawless, where I was expecting at the least a 9 on them. And I generally don't take 10s for granted, but I'm like, really? You gave this an 8.5? Thank you.
There was I made this was a few years ago you're talking about?
No, this was like last year.
Oh, okay. A few years ago there was like I don't know what happened, but it rattled me to the core, and I actually went to the PSA pop report and I pulled a bunch of data. Nothing like what's going on now with Pokemon price, gem rates, any of these people scraping the PSA pop report. But I went through and I looked at like historical PSA 8 rates, 9 rates versus 8.5. And there was a few month period a few years ago where they just disproportionately gave out 8.5s for like no good reason. And that's where I mentioned I had one submission with dozens of them, cracked them all, sent them back. That was when you could turn cards around in a few months. And again, none of them repeated the 8.5 grade. I still get them occasionally, but it's a lot more infrequent. It's just an awful grade.
Part of that submission I was referencing, I think I also got like 9 7.5s.
Man. You're the grader you got for that submission was in a terrible mood that day.
Yeah, and like I said, they were mostly non-hollows. Like a lot of them were first edition base, commons and uncommons that I was working on my own set. And I was like, oh, I haven't graded any of these. I should send them in. And relatively pack fresh, and I'm like 7.5. Is this a thing now?
That's rough.
8.5 is too good of a grade now. Now they're going down to 7.5s.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm not complaining about it. It's just a story. It doesn't matter that much, and still have them. Don't know if I want to sell them. It's just such a weird novelty, and I don't know if there'd be any value there to sell them anyway. So it's just like, all right, I'll just have some 7.5s that are just there.
You can try and build a 7.5 set. That'd be a tough accomplishment right there.
Bring a little chase into it.
Be working on that one for a while.
Yeah.
For sure.
We're actually due for the next set of packs, and I think I'm gonna go for English Eevee Heroes.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know if you had another comment, any other question, like loaded up, ready to go. If you wanted to grab that first, or if you want to go right into it.
I don't have any other questions.
Garrett asked who would win, a Magikarp that only knows Splash or a Metapod that only knows Harden. I think that's the question on everybody's mind.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that the other day.
That's too philosophical for me. That's above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, let me bring you over there.
So I'll do 6 because these aren't going to be nice and shiny like the Celebrations ones. Hopefully we get a couple hits, but that gives us, statistically speaking, we should have 2, right? If I'm not over here weighing my packs. Let's do Rayquaza for the code word to drop in chat.
Picking a tough one to spell there.
Yeah, we're gonna severely punish anyone who doesn't know how to spell Rayquaza. And I don't know what the pack trick is for these. I'm just gonna roll it. Oh, there you go.
The pack trick is getting 6 packs instead of 7.
Yeah. we got a Pikachu out of the gate. Oh, look at that. It's
nice.
So weird. Hollows used to be what you go for, and now they're bulk, right? Unfortunately, that counts as one of our 2 expected hits.
Oh boy, it's all downhill from here.
Let's have faith.
I do think Pikachu was the star of the pack, though.
Oh, absolutely.
It's probably a Pop Zero. Probably no one's graded it yet. So
and you can grade it now for the low price of $100.
Yeah, $100 you can get a Pop 1 Pikachu.
Might be a PSA 7.5, but
oh, that'd be awful.
Appleton was our hit, our rare, non-hollow rare.
Ooh. So far, these are going about as good as my Eevee Heroes packs.
Yeah, we might have another bulk giveaway. Taking my kid's allowance from me.
Yeah. I like the side deck there.
Yeah, it was a cool art. Seismitoad non-hollow rare. Saving those code cards for the winner. That might be the most value in the lot. You do get more variety, though. Oh, so another hollow, Galarian Zapdos.
Decent hollow.
In Celebrations, you see a lot of duplication in the non-hits, but this massive 203 card set by the number. I don't even know how many. 260 probably with all the secret rares.
I hope this doesn't offend anyone, but Zapdos is my favorite of the 3 legendary birds. But the Galarian Zapdos, I feel like they did him dirty.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those big like Roadrunner legs.
Yeah.
No, that was terrible. Right? Your favorite is Zapdos?
Yeah.
That's my... I like Moltres, Articuno, then way down there is Zapdos.
Oh, really?
Well, no one's perfect. We won't hold it against you.
I like Zapdos, then Articuno, then Moltres.
Really?
Yeah.
What is with Zapdos?
Here's our last chance. Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Hey! Not too bad.
We got 2 hollows and then an Evolution V. That's not too bad.
I would say you beat me on that one. Because I only got 1 hollow. And
We're
then
tied
1 V.
now.
Basic trainer likes Articuno the best.
Second best. The Articuno alt art though is nice. I do like that one. You are correct there, Lucky Cat.
So Zapdos, first one to be released in English, right? In base set. But then you get to Fossil, you get all 3. You can't tell me that the most exciting artwork of the 3 wasn't Zapdos. I mean, it was Zapdos, right? Articuno is
No.
standing there doing nothing. Moltres looks like a rubber chicken.
Big firebird.
Moltres looks like a rubber chicken in that artwork.
Yeah, Zapdos.
Don't get me wrong. There's some great Moltres artworks, like Blaine's Moltres, amazing.
He had that 100 attack too. Zapdos in base.
Wasn't super playable.
I missed that. What was that?
Zapdos in base set. He had that big 100 attack.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, we did like you. I do remember actually liking Zapdos because of that. We never played the game right. we would always just play like you didn't need any energies attached to the Pokemon to do the attack. When it became your turn, you could just do the attack.
That's how we played too.
Yeah, I still to this day do not know how to play Pokemon.
I've never played it proper. I kind of know how to play, but I've never done it.
I know how to play Pokemon.
We're gonna have to you're gonna have to teach us one of these days.
Well, the thing is, it's evolved and changed so much since when I used to play, where I don't think I would even know anymore for the modern. But I loved playing. Like, I helped run a league when I first started. Originally, I was just an attendee there, and then one of the league leaders moved away, and I got elevated up, and eventually I was running the local store with the Pokemon League. So that's really what got me hooked to begin with.
Did you ever stop, or have you just been into Pokemon since the beginning, pretty much?
Yeah, I started like probably 5 or 6 months after it was popular. At first, I was pretty resistant to it. I'm like, this is stupid. I'm not going to get sucked into a fad. And then all my friends were doing it, and I was like, all right, I'm getting sucked into a fad. And then once I was in, it was like all in. So
we got to make sure we don't forget to roll this Rayquaza.
Oh, Jesus. I forgot about that.
Drop those Rayquazas in chat last second here before Nick rolls it.
If I remember. Better thing is if I know how to spell Rayquaza, because I am probably the worst speller in the entire
one
world.
person, you're going to type it in and it's going to be one entry, that other person who misspelled it the same way.
So Sakari is saying 3 grown men argue about fantasy birds. May be true, but you're watching 3 grown men argue about fantasy birds.
Ooh, good comeback. Okay, we got 24 Rayquaza comments. Probably because nobody knew how to spell Rayquaza. So good luck to everyone who entered. And let's see who we get as our winner. Millennium Vintage.
Congrats.
I hate how it slows down so much at the end there.
Yeah, it teases all the people who don't win.
Well, congratulations on your win of Evolving Skies bulk.
Yeah, reach out to me, email, Instagram, however you can find me.
No, you got the Umbreon V in there. That's
Yeah, that Umbreon is
at
cool.
least you get one good card in there. Plus, you're maybe a like a tenth of, or maybe even more, maybe like 100th of the way through the set now.
Yeah.
Start building that binder set there. The
best bulk giveaways on YouTube. Thanks, John.
we try.
We gotta hit something.
Oh man. So let's see what else. What else do we got for good questions here? Well, now all the comments are just Rayquazas.
And people roasting the bad hits. The lack of hits.
Do you do anything with video games, Matt?
I don't collect video games. I don't even play video games. I'm a boomer, remember? Got my Atari around here somewhere.
That's true.
Actually, I do have a couple of my old systems hooked up to my TV. I haven't played them in a while, but Super Nintendo was my thing growing up. I absolutely love that. But as far as collecting games, not so much. How about you guys?
I don't collect very much. I did buy like the Grand Theft Auto games for PS2 because I absolutely love those games. So I bought those sealed. But outside of that, I have not gotten into video games much at all.
I've just, like in the past month, started picking up a couple of the games that nostalgia blast. I don't think I'll ever do it like business wise. It'll just be picking up some obscure random games that I used to play. I've got one that I might be able to reach. I played like a really random smattering of games growing up, but this was one of them. It's like a first-person shooter, and for its time, when did it come out? I want to say it's like 2000-ish, but just the graphics for its time, Deus Ex, it's called, were amazing. The world was massive. Just really, really cool. Looking at the box brings me back to playing through that game so many times. I don't even see what the year is. You needed Windows 95 or 98 to run it.
Man.
64 megabytes of RAM. So that might timestamp it a little bit.
that was a while ago.
It's actually interesting though. Like if you look right now, there's no copies of that game up on eBay sealed. I've been looking for maybe 2 or 3 months, and one popped up, and I bought it. Other than that, there's a little bit of chase to it. Like I know, I would listen to and watch a lot of James Z&G's videos. He's been doing video games for most of the year, I think, and it's just interesting getting a little bit of chase with certain old games that you used to play.
Well, here's another one from Basic. I'll let you guys answer because Basic already knows my thoughts. So, what do you guys think about Topps Pokemon?
You want to go first, Matt, or?
Sure. When I was growing up, Topps were always like the knockoff Pokemon cards that nobody really wanted. And
Thank you.
I would put myself in that category. And over the years, as I've bought collections and turned around the cards that I wanted, I would generally give away the Topps cards to whomever I was talking to or like corresponding with. And some of them I see are like actually worth some money now. And part of me is like, I wonder if I gave away anything valuable. Like I know for sure I gave away at least 2 Chrome Charizards over the course of the last like 10 years that were all mint condition, or that were both mint condition. But they both went to people that I knew really cared about them. So I don't really have a whole lot of reservation about that. But you want my honest thoughts? I have very little interest in Topps because I have no personal connection to it.
Basic revised his question. He said now Matt can't answer. So he's only looking for me. I like Top.
Oh, I think your connection's bad. We can't hear you, Dan.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh. You got me. So several years ago, when I just had a hunger to open everything that I had not opened in my time outside of the hobby, I found a lot of Topps boxes. And so the general consensus around 2014 through 2016 was that Topps wasn't any good. And I liked that because I was buying Topps Chrome boxes for $80 to $100 and cracking them. And I was buying Topps Movie 2000, Topps Series 2 Chrome. I opened almost one of every unique Topps box there was. And I enjoyed a lot of it. Just different cards that I didn't really see much in my childhood. I vaguely remember there being some of them out there. And as Matt said, they were kind of the knockoff thing that people weren't after too much. But for me, it was like experiencing the same franchise, the same species in a slightly different way in 2015, 2016. So I had fun with it then. I've still got a lot of those cards that I opened then, which have gained a lot of appreciation over the years. So I don't think I'll be opening any more of it, but I'm glad that I opened it when I did. And I've got binder sets of everything I opened.
I see you have a love emoji from Basic Trader, and I want to get back on his good side. So I'm going to amend my statement and say Topps is great.
I'm gonna stick with my answer. Nick, edit you and Matt out. I'm gonna stick with my answer and say Topps. I've never been a fan of Topps. Like Matt was originally saying before he revised his answer.
Had to change your heart.
It was the packs that nobody wanted as a kid. And then up until recently, Topps was worthless. You literally couldn't give those cards away to people. But then for whatever reason, all of a sudden, it became the newest, hottest thing, and everyone wants it. I gonna put on my tinfoil hat here. I think there's a few people that have massive positions of Topps Pokemon, and they're just being very quiet about how much they actually have. Because I remember back in the day, this is like 2012, 2013. Topps was you could buy booster boxes by like the case full, and it was dirt cheap because nobody wanted it back then. But
yeah,
that's my thought there.
I had somebody local to me early last year, as the hype was picking up. They bought a storage unit that had like a full case, and I think it was a 10-box case, maybe it was a 12-box case of Series 1 Topps Chrome. That was when the boxes were in the several $1,000 range. I tried getting my hands on them, but I mean, they fully knew what they had, and they wanted more than top dollar for them. I don't know whether they ended up selling through them all on eBay but yeah, I was buying them 5-6 years ago. The boxes that go for 10 grand now, I was buying for $80 a piece. And I opened several of them. I probably opened 10 of them at the time.
Yeah, and I'll say there's nothing inherently wrong with Topps cards. I think they're cool. It's just not what I grew up collecting. And most of my collection is geared towards like connecting back with the goals that I had as a kid and trying to accomplish some of those, since I didn't have a lot of disposable income at the time. My parents didn't buy me much. It was just what I could acquire through trades and just, schoolyard encounters with other kids. So I'm sure there's people out there that have nostalgia for the Topps since that's what they collected. And I'm sure there's people that are interested in the artworks, and on those two levels, I think they're fine. Just not what I'm after.
I will say the Sparkle Topps Chromes cards do look really cool. So I'll end it there. Basic. You got one positive
And on a positive
Topps
note,
comment from me.
I didn't realize that was going to be so controversial.
Well, I think every stream that me and Basic have been in, I don't actually, maybe it's him in the chat and then me on someone's live stream when Topps comes up. I always shit on Topps. And Basic loves Topps.
I've gathered that. Let's become abundantly clear.
Here's an interesting one. So how do you guys go about making an offer on a high-end card without public sales data or only outdated data, however you want to say it? You guys have any thoughts on that one?
Yeah, this one's come up. I think I've answered this in our podcast or in various places over the years. Depending on what it is specifically, find the most reasonable comp. I mean, not everything has a reasonable comp, but most things do. So start there. If it's a 2006 staff stamped, what would it be then? Tropical Tidal Wave or whatever the card was that year. You might not find that specific year, that specific stamp. Find the closest year, find the closest stamp, and that's your comp. If it's something that just hasn't sold in forever, like if anyone remembers that half art Pikachu PSA 9 number 2 that sold at PWCC last year, it was the first one that came up and publicly sold in several, if not more than several months, multiple years, I want to say. And that thing went for $110,000. The person who paid that, they had no comp to go off of, no recent comp. They just paid what they were willing to pay. And I guess that was my long way of getting to, if there's no information out there, what amount of money are you happy parting with to get that card? And then if the seller accepts it, great, you got the card now. If not, it is what it is. You just got to pay a number that you're going to be happy with. If the next one sells for cheaper, you just got to, I mean, that's a reality that could happen. So make an offer, pay something you'd be happy to exchange for that.
Yeah, I'll add on to that and say, I think a lot of times in those higher end deals, when you don't have any data to base it off of, that you do want to keep the conversation open and keep it on terms of mutual respect. And I know it's really common on a lot of platforms for people to just throw out their first lowball offer and do it really aggressively. And that's just really not conducive for either party involved. Because if it's a card that is one of those high value cards, chances are it's something that you're not easily going to find again. So you don't want to burn that bridge. I think generally what I suggest and what I've done personally is start the discussion with a number that you think is fair, but also leave that door open to negotiation. Be like, look, I want to know what your thoughts are on this. Here's where I'm coming from. But, make it known that like you're willing to discuss that through and get their perspective on it as well. Those types of deals generally aren't done with like, here's best offer, accept or decline. Usually if we're talking high value cards, there's going to be a little bit more discussion involved, at least in my experience.
Yeah, I would agree with you with what you guys said there. Base it off similar cards or similar grades. And then if there's still nothing to go off of there, just put out the offer that you would offer, or however much you would offer your kind of top offer there. Whatever you're willing to pay for the card. Don't be lowballing the seller for your initial offer. I can't stand when people do that on eBay. I had one guy doing that recently. he would offer like $2 to $3 on like $50 CGC graded cards. And he did that for like 5 cards. So I responded back to him, sent him counter offers at $40 a piece. And I included a message saying, if you don't have a legitimate offer, just decline these offers. Don't be sending these lowball offers and wasting my time here, which I normally don't say that. I'm normally very nice to people on eBay, but I was just so busy that day, and I was just pissed when I saw those offers. And he actually got back to me saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to offend you or anything like that. I was just kind of like testing out where you would be, how low you would go on these cards. It's worked for a few other sellers that I've purchased cards from before, and I thought I'd do it again. But yeah, don't be like that person."
The worst too is when you have people that'll like send an offer that gets auto declined, and instead they send you a message with an even lower offer. And they're like, "We'll pay you this right now," or like, "Have money in hand, ship right away." It's like, seriously. And I really hope to never be anything like that as a buyer, because it's a large community, but when you think of like high-end items, it's a relatively small community, and you don't want that reputation on either side, buyer or seller.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Well, should we do one more giveaway before we wrap up?
Yeah.
The grand finale.
The grand finale.
Maybe we'll just do it pack battle style. We'll open at the same time, and then we'll both ship to the one.
Oh, there we go.
Might
Should we
as well
do
go
one
out.
winner or 2 winners?
I guess we could do it either way. But I've got to open some more packs so we stay even.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But yeah, maybe we should give 2 people a chance, and we'll do a pack battle here, but then we'll ship it to 2 different people.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, give 2 people a chance to win. You want to do go back to celebrate? Do you have more celebrations?
I do. I've got anything from Sword and Shield to current if anyone wants anything else, but I could do celebrations.
Oh, yeah, you can do whatever. Pick some set that doesn't have good pull rate so I can win.
If anyone's got preference, I mean, there's Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Champion's Path that everyone loves, Shining Fates, Battle Styles. I mean, maybe we just go with celebrations.
Celebrations is the most fun. Champion's Path. I don't know if you're serious, Pokemartin. Rebel Clash. I hope you guys aren't serious. At least we got one serious comment. Vivid Voltage.
I have a demo pack we could open.
Oh, there we go.
That'd be the worst opening ever.
I did see someone ask earlier. I've got some MetaZoo.
Was that in a blister?
Yeah, it's one of the Nightfall blisters.
Oh, I don't think I've seen a MetaZoo blister yet.
They've done them for every set. There's Kickstarter blisters, and then Cryptid Nation, Nightfall. But yeah, we can do celebrations.
I don't know how we should. I guess we'll just have to.
We can do separate code words.
What?
Oh, as far as the screen, I think
Yeah,
we'll be able to see well enough.
I think so.
Right? How many are you doing?
We can do another 5. Hopefully get something good.
Yeah, let's see if I can count.
You guys ever watch the original anime?
I used to watch that all the time.
So you know when they're like during a league battle, they've got the referee with the 2 flags that they hold up to the winner when one's knocked out? I feel like that should be my job here. I should get a flag for each of you, and after each card.
There you go.
There we go.
So we got the referee. Let me know. We'll have to come up with different code words each.
Yeah. So my code word will be, let's just do OSP, old school Pokemon, or just OSP.
And mine will be train on.
Oh, so be sure to comment those down below.
OSP.
Speaking of code words, those are actually difficult to come up with every other day for our Instagram giveaways.
Yeah.
Okay. But you ready for pack number 1?
Yep, let's go. We're going down.
Oh, well, my first card.
Oh,
we're tied.
Oh.
His has got some silvering. Mine's cleaner.
What would the chances be if we open the exacts? Oh, definitely a win.
I got wrecked. Oh,
man. Or the Jungle Pikachu, whatever you want to call it.
Decisive victory for Nick on that one.
Man, you got destroyed on that one.
We're making the ref's job easy out of the gate.
Decisive victory.
Imagine opening like the exact same pack at the same time.
I was kind of
like
hoping
watching
for that.
Magikarp and Metapod go head to head.
Okay, so there we go. Plus, well, I would say you won that.
On that Pikachu.
I love these Pikachus.
I picked up a bunch.
Like that card a lot.
Yeah, I picked up a bunch at like 75 cents each.
They're so cheap, but they're so cool.
They're probably cheaper now, even.
I would imagine so. Oh, you're way ahead of me here.
I'm way ahead of you.
I like to enjoy these openings, not blow through it like you do. Dan
uses quick attack.
Super effective.
Oh, I went
Ooh.
From Matt, who's winning? Who's winning?
I mean, pretty obvious, right?
Ooh.
Got the electric bird in all its glory.
Throw on the Pikachu though.
Oh, geez.
That is a nice Pikachu.
Nick's giving away code cards.
These packs are way better than what you guys were opening earlier.
Seriously. Yeah, whoever wins my giveaway, you're missing a code card.
John, you tell me which one is the Magikarp and which one's the Metapod here.
What was that?
Oh, did John?
Which one is
Magikarp and which one's Metapod?
Okay, here we go.
You know, I know they're just bulk, but I really do like the.
There you go.
That's nice.
I think my 250 packs, I only opened one of these.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was one of the ones I only had one of.
I got
and the professor's research.
I got a ton of these, which I don't like those ones.
Yeah, those were pretty common.
Yeah.
That round goes to Dan.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
For all the marbles.
There we go.
Dan, apparently you're Metapod.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know either.
Oh.
Man. Oh, got a Mew at least. That's a cool regular card. Well, I don't know. I don't know who. I didn't keep track of that one. I think you might have won.
The overall?
Guys, weigh in the comments on who won that one. I think I have my answer, but I want to make sure that, I'm representing the people.
There's what I pulled right there. Rocket's birthday, 2 Jungle Pikachus, and then Zemenzenta. I don't know. I don't know. Your Reshiram saved you there, I think. If it wasn't for that.
One more to try to settle it.
Oh, we can do one more.
You guys actually have a split decision here in the comments.
We're going to settle it right here with this Charizard. Train on, everyone. Let's go.
Basic trainer. We can't all win.
I agree with Pokey Knowledge on this one. The birthday Pikachu and the Zapdos is the winner so far for me.
Oh, I would definitely agree there. Okay. Here we go.
Lugia and Ho-Oh. That's got to be a good omen. Come on.
I really like that Lugia and that Ho-Oh, to be honest. I know they're just bulk, but they're cool.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Ah.
Oh, well, you definitely won that one.
It was a good battle, guys. Good battle.
Put up a solid fight.
I was hoping we'd get at least one of the big three.
I know.
It wasn't in the cards tonight.
How many Charizards did you open from the 250 packs that you opened?
Just one.
Yeah, I only got no, I opened about 200, maybe 220, and I only got one Charizard as well.
Sakari said as a tiebreaker we need to build decks and then play a best of 3.
Oh God.
Well, the way that we play it comes down to who has the bigger number. So we don't use
That's
energies.
true. That is true right there.
That'll be perfect because we don't have energies.
It's the best thing about celebrations.
I mean, this Pikachu has Surf for 150, so I'm in pretty good shape.
Oh, I wonder what my best HP. Oh, I got 2 Zamazentas for 150.
Oh, this Pikachu balloon has 160.
Damn it. Well,
With a 310 hit points.
Oh, Lugia with 160.
Man.
Sure, you got a few of those though.
Yeah. My Pikachu's sporting 310 hit points. I think I got the win there.
I think so. Dang it.
So little did you guys know, this is the best pull in celebrations. Biggest hit points, biggest attack. At least from what we pulled.
There we go. 3 Zards out of 300 packs. That sounds really good. I wish I was that lucky. I am not though.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but I know I talked to a few other people who opened hundreds, if not over 1,000. And I didn't talk to anybody who had too much Charizard luck. I was 1 out of 250. I talked to some other people that were 2 or 3 out of 500. Rusty mentioned publicly what he did, I think. I think he opened over 1,000 and he didn't get a ton of them.
Yeah, he posted an Instagram picture of there were like hundreds of Blastoises. And like, I think there were like 3 or 4 Charizards.
Yeah.
But
get those rolled before we forget.
Yeah. So we'll do me first.
OSP.
Good luck to everyone in the final draws.
I feel obligated to say this just because I haven't yet, but you do realize you spelled school wrong, right?
That was on purpose. And well, we'll roll it here since we're got 19 entries. If anyone hasn't commented OSP yet, be sure to comment OSP in the next 2 seconds. So 19 entries. Good luck to everyone. Ooh,
someone snuck in.
Let's see. Lucky Cat Collectibles
is a lucky cat tonight.
You are lucky. Congratulations. Be sure to down in the description, I got my email address and my Instagram account. Be sure to reach out and send me your shipping information, and I'll get all those mailed out to you. Get a nice birthday Pikachu and Rocket Zapdos there. So now I got to start it up again. What was your code word?
Train on.
Train on.
Last second entries.
Oh, everyone likes me better.
Mine was too long. And my cards weren't good enough, I guess.
That's true. So if anyone hasn't commented train on, be sure to do so now.
Oh, they're pouring in now.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Your odds are better here. Best
Okay.
odds of the night.
We'll go ahead and draw it. Good
Good
luck,
luck, everyone.
Millennium Vintage though.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Repeat winner?
yep. That'll go in with the other ones, I guess, with the Umbreon V.
Well, that makes
I
shipping
forgot
efficient.
he won that one. Man. I already forgot the name. Who won mine again?
Lucky cat.
Lucky Cat. That's right. Make sure I write that down.
So you don't have to swim through 2.5 hour plus of video to find that 1 10-second instance.
Basic trainer says Nick blew on the wheel. That's why he missed out.
Well, I thought you were gonna win that basic. It like stopped at your name there. That's why I was building up the anticipation. Sorry for Millennium Vintage. Sorry if I sounded bummed out when you won.
John asks, "You sure Nick is not the boomer?" I mean, you're getting up there. You're almost an old man. Like
I know. Actually, yeah, in a couple days, I'll be the big 3-0. Almost time for retirement for me. There we go. Okay.
Just to let all the viewers know, when we were chatting before this a few days back, we were talking about random things, and I mentioned I was 33, and one of you, I don't remember which one, sent me AARP.
That was me.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well,
I'm not sure I understand either.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah. My classes are studying Julius Caesar right now, and he got 23 knives to the back, so when in Rome.
Well, I think almost 3 hours is pretty good for a stream. I don't know if you guys have any last minute things you want to touch on.
Pokey Martin says we look a lot older. Thanks.
Oh,
I feel a lot older.
We've aged poorly.
We've aged poorly.
I don't have it near me, but every time I cut my hair, this hairline keeps running back like Dan, the trainer. I forget what set he's in, but there's a trainer card.
Sword and Shield.
There's a trainer card with some hairline that's run pretty far back, and mine's well on the way.
There's a reason I wear a hat in all my videos.
Yeah. I might have to invest in one.
Going bald.
Haven't reached Z&G status yet, but
no, he's got me beat by a long shot.
Every one of his consignment videos, he mentions you seeing the bald-haired guy in the reflection.
Can't go wrong with some self-deprecating humor.
Oh no, definitely not. But yeah, I think now's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
You guys have any last minute things you want to talk about? Or
not really. Congratulations on your guys' first stream.
Yes, that was turned out a lot better than I thought it would. I was actually kind of nervous for setting it up and did not think anyone would join in. So thank you chat for joining in with us. Really do appreciate that.
Yeah, I was worried we might just be talking into the void, but we had a pretty good turnout, lively chat guiding us through this 3 hours almost. So it was a good time. Thanks for having us on, Nick.
Oh, anytime. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Matt, and donating those packs.
Yeah, so fun.
All the packs today were all the bulk that was pulled was courtesy of Pokemon Classics himself. So definitely go over, check out his channel. Much, much higher production values than yours truly and Nick. So he's got some great videos. I actually noticed, Matt, one of your videos recently, I was looking at your channel. It was like your most viewed video. So you kind of went viral a little bit, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It was just pretty standard video, like how I would make my regular videos, just kind of market recap. And for some reason, the YouTube algorithm liked that one. I was like,
It
oh, that's
loved
a
it.
pleasant surprise.
Yeah, that I haven't had that experience yet. I don't know that my content lends itself well to that, but I saw that. Congrats on the algorithm pickup there.
Thanks. It was definitely not something I was expecting, and something that I don't know if will ever be replicated. I think it was just a ghost in the system where YouTube is like, yeah, let's have people watch this.
Give this guy his 15 seconds of fame.
Yeah.
Well, go over to Classics channel, give him a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out his big viral video a few videos ago.
And then we need to see the speaking of your channel, we need to see the full recap of Pokemon Saves the World.
All right, so
You left us hanging there.
I did. I have a couple that I'm working on. The next video is going to be like almost a documentary style recap of the whole year for New Year's.
That'll be cool.
That's the one that's taking up a lot of my time right now. After that, I've got the recap of Pokemon Saves the World, including an edition of MTV Cribs hosted by Gary.
Nice.
I know
I like it.
it's probably not the sentence you were expecting to hear, but it's the sentence you deserve.
Well, I'm
things to
definitely
look
looking forward to
to.
that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you, Dan, Matt, and everyone in the chat for hanging out tonight. Was a good time, and we'll definitely have to do these lives again at some point again. It was cool being able to see everyone in the chat and talk about all kinds of different stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks everyone.
Yeah, it was fun hanging out with everyone, especially all of those of you in the chat that stuck around and put up with our shenanigans. There was an abundance of shenanigans.
Oh yes, absolutely. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a good night and a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that fun stuff. Or I guess I should say happy holidays. Be politically correct.
I'll take the Merry Christmas and the Happy New Year or whatever. It's all good.
There we go.
And
okay.
For those of you that are still watching, don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, make these guys pay. They're trying to give money away to Leonhardt's charity for mental health, I believe, right? That's still what he's doing. He's partnering with mental health.
Yep.
Good cause. Definitely support in any way that you can. Even if you need to subscribe to like one of those sub bot things that just makes like 5,000 extra subscribers. Let's take them to the cleaners, guys.
Appreciated. Can we get the classics sign off?
Oh, for sure. Everybody, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks to our gracious hosts and all of our viewers. I'm Pokemon Classics, reminding you guys that the classics never go out of style.